Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. We are getting ready to do my next mani. I am using Mulholland Blue from the new fall collection. Casa I don't know how to say that. Casa Batlló, something like that. And Majestic Monarch. I can't remember how to say that one. But it is from the throwbacks, anniversary throwbacks this past June. All right, so I'm doing the blue. I haven't done that since my pre-launch nail fees, so I'm going to get into this pretty dark blue set. And I'm going to do 2 accent nails with the Casa and the Monarch overlay over that. And I'm hoping it looks good. I did not test it out beforehand, so we are just going to go for it and hope it turns out like I imagine in my head. All right, then I gotta get back to doing laundry and working on my computer. All right, so the #1 set today at launch time, like within a couple hours of launch at least, was the, let me think what the order was. So the top 5. I think the 5th one was Cognac Confession. Then I think Velvet Dahlia. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, maybe the Bourbon and Bookshelves. Then Spotted Scandal. And then #1 was Whispered Secrets, which I'm not surprised. So this collection is fabulous. If you haven't shopped yet, or if you haven't taken a look at it, make sure you hop on my VIP group. Check out my other YouTube video showing the sets. All right, so I'll try to clean this up. Okay, so my nails are longer than I normally. Yeah, that's probably the longest I keep them. So basically after this mani, I'll chop them off and then I grow them back out. And then we start over. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one here, and then I'm going to use I was limited to how many strips of this one had this blue, the blues and purples and teals and turquoise colors. I'm hoping it has enough to show. Well, either way, it'll just be kind of silvery glitter if it doesn't show enough color, which I'm fine with. It's going to be subtle. I maybe should have picked a different combo. I was having a hard time deciding. So I'm hoping this looks okay underneath the Monarch overlay. I maybe should have picked something more. Well, I think the glitter will be fine. I could have picked something more solid or more bright, I guess, because this is so sheer. Hold on, I should mute that. Okay. Sorry. My notifications were going off. I'm going to flip and do the thumb sideways because I wanted that specific strip. I have not worn the Monarch overlay, so I'm super excited to try it. Like I said, I might have picked the wrong set to go under it this first time, but I have seen all sorts of wonderful looks with it, so I didn't really want to do something I'd already seen, but I also wanted to do something that I had opened. I also threw my back out last weekend and it's still so tight and sore. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these in half and put these on flipped 90 degrees. So I'm gonna use this one on my left hand. I think it's more colorful. And then I'm gonna put what's it called? A Monarch set over it. We're just gonna put that right in the middle so I can get as much of the blue glitters, blue-green glitters as I can. But like I said, I don't know, I haven't worn a butterfly set, so I don't know exactly how it lays. It looks like I'm gonna have to flip. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. We'll see. Okay. I do love these glitters, these old school glitters that like Casa, because it just goes on. I think they always go on so nice. Let's clean that up here. Let's kind of perf it with the pointy end. So fall collection, like I said, just launched today. We have lipstick, I believe, coming sometime this month. I don't have a date. And I can't remember what else the email said. There's at least another collection coming. And then I think we're gonna start thinking Halloween soon because it's already August and I believe Halloween usually comes in September. Well, of course, it must become at the beginning of September since Halloween's the end of October. But I'm not positive when it's gonna. No idea about any of that yet, but I can't believe it's already going to be fall soon. I didn't realize that so many kids across the country already go back to school in August. But I've been seeing on my feed that people's kids are back in school, so ours don't start till after Labor Day. Even my college student, although she's going to campus to move the weekend of Labor Day, that Friday before. So that'll be a big change for all of us. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still in the worrying mode of like getting everything, bought, ordered, figuring out all that kind of stuff. To-do lists of getting appointments in and all that stuff. So that I think I tend to go into like logistical mode and I don't sit and I guess I'm not good at processing emotions, I guess I would say. So I'm sure at some point it will hit me when I'm not. Maybe that's why I stay so busy. I just keep myself busy and then I don't think about stuff. Watch me break down on camera. No, I'm just kidding. we are doing early move-in, so we'll get to move some of her stuff in early before she moves in. So I'm hoping that'll help keep it less stressful the day of and get all the heavy lifting and stuff done ahead of time. But that's kind of the stuff I've been trying to organize, make sure we get everything in time for that. And so just mom stuff. And I've been getting, because I'm assuming just because like my whole reels like on Instagram and Facebook are filled with college dorm like groups and posts about, you know, like the top things to, for incoming freshmen and to do for move-in day and blah, blah, blah. But I did realize that a ton of people go crazy insane. I suppose that's with anything, but the amount of like decorating they're doing and like trying to make, like, my dorm room was like just the typical dorm room. I don't think people did what they do now back then. But like curtains and I don't know, just like everything that makes it look like trying to make it look like a house, or I guess, but she's not really into that, so I think I put this too low, and now I'm not going to be able to this strip isn't long enough for that nail. So do I just use a short nail on this one, or do I get a new strip? And I don't know if this will be long enough to do both nails, so why don't I do this and see if I need to get a new strip for my thumb too. Because I could probably use the other half of this for this strip if I don't use it for my thumb. So let's just see here. We're going to ad lib this last little part and see what happens before I add the butterfly. So I think I will need another thumb strip because my nails are too long. Yeah, that does not look long enough for my thumb. Nope. And this doesn't look long enough either. Okay, so why don't I use this for this finger? Okay, so I still need my thumb. All right, let's clean this up because this is kind of crazy. This blue is so pretty. It's kind of a deep diving color because it's a dark blue, but it's not navy. It has a little bit more teal in it. Might not be as green as deep diving. It's just very pretty, and I love the glitter on it. If you can see, it's like that micro glitter. It's less teal than the teals we've had, and more teal than some of the blues we've had. So I think it was Stacy that suggested deep diving, and I think that might be a good fit for it. Well, yeah, I like those. I think it'll be fun to have. I think the blue on the Casa might get lost. It's gonna just look silver under the butterfly overlay, but that's okay. I am fine with that, actually. All right, let's clean up this overlay a little bit, or this overlap. Okay. So I'm going to perforate it with this side a little bit more. And against the base of my nail here. Okay. Let's see if I can use the textured side to grab it. That did pretty good. I have a little bit of overlay still. Oh my gosh, my back. I tried stretching too today and it's still super sore. I had a chiropractor who did sports medicine, but kind of focused on soft tissue stuff. Didn't do a lot of adjusting for my situation. Some once in a while. But we did something called dry needling. Then he left, he stopped practicing and went into like medical sales or something because he could make a lot of money. And I tried a couple people at his location, which I liked, but now they moved. I haven't been back. So I don't even know. I'll have to look where the new place is. So I don't know. I should find somebody. All right. I have a herniated disc and it flares up once in a while, or if I bend wrong, or I was shopping at Target walking around on that hard floor, and I think that's what did it. I gotta find. I had that other thumb set out too, and I put it back, the other thumb strap, and I put it back, hoping I didn't need it because I don't have very many of these left. And I was wrong. I should have known since my nails are so long. All right, we'll finish that one last so I can do my overlay. I think I want to see how this looks. Yeah, I think I'll just do that like it's meant to be. I don't want to flip it or anything, but I'm going to do the two ends. I noticed they're different on both ends, so I think I'll do this end. It might be too busy with the stripes across it. Oh, my nails are like a titch long, so the wing. Okay, here, let's flip this. Use the other side. My nail is like a titch long. I should have done. Maybe I should have lined it up better. It's okay. This one's like a little short because I think if I would have gone up a little bit, it's a little busy, so it might not read as the butterfly. I think the stripes are throwing it off. Darn it, I should have gone more of a solid set. It's a little long, so like the black part, that's okay. Yeah, you're kind of losing the butterfly effect because of the stripes, I think, in the design that I picked. That is a live and learn lesson right there, I guess, right? So it needs to be just color. I should have just stuck to like an ombre or something. Had to try something different, but that's okay. I think it'll be fine. All right, I'll have to clean all that up in a minute. Yeah, I think the wing gets like a little bit. I need to like trim this one nail because it's too long for the design. Maybe I'll do that. The pattern of the strip underneath, I think, makes it too confusing. But I can live with it. Not my worst mani I've ever done. Might not mean my favorite, but I don't like hate it, so I can keep it on for a couple days. And then I'll switch it. I'll just keep it on for the weekend. Ooh, I get to go to a... So Tia was in Girl Scouts starting in like 2nd grade, and then I think they stopped sophomore year, maybe? But they had this money. Sometimes they went to camp, but they didn't every year, so they had Girl Scout money left. So this weekend they're taking the Girl Scout money and going to a hotel in downtown Minneapolis and staying at a suite, an expensive hotel. And then we're doing like a fancy dinner for the moms and the girls, although only like 3 of us moms can make it, but it's just a group of 5 left in their troop that did stuff into... Oh, I think they did it their sophomore year or freshman year and then they quit. I can't remember. But they're spending their Girl Scout cookie money from years ago and having a little last hurrah before everybody goes off to college. They're all going their separate ways. So the one girl leaves, like a friend that Tia's had since elementary school. They've all known each other since like 2nd grade or earlier. I think she leaves the following weekend, so she's going out of state, and I can't remember what state she's going to. It's a place in the south, like Missouri or Kansas or something. Wait, that's Midwest. Okay, south of here. Maybe not the south. Maybe she's going to the south. I can't even remember. No, I think it's just south of here. One girl's going to Iowa, one's going to Duluth, one's going to the U. So they're all kind of spreading out. Tia's staying in state at a private college. Small. They went to like a huge high school, and then Tia's going to like a tiny school, college. But I think she'll like it. I have a good friend from high school that I went to. Well, I've known her since kindergarten. Her son goes there, and I know quite a few people that one of my friends from high school went there, and so. And she's only going to be an hour and a half from home, so that's kind of nice. All right, I overlapped my skin here. All right, well, I can clean that up later. So this is what it ended up looking like. So it's a little confusing with the stripes of the design underneath, like I said. So maybe I would recommend just colors and not a design with lines. Or like a pattern like this. I've seen it with lots of ombres, so I kind of wanted to try something different. So I think the colors still work fine. I think it looks good together. It's just losing the wing Monarch look. So, all right, you guys have a great day or night. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.